There's certain animals I just hate for no reason. Like, they didn't do nothing to me. I don't like horses. They're weird. Horses are yes, buckle up. Just because you said that, I'm about to kill 5 horses in this joke. Wait, I'm sorry. Do you have a horse?
Yeah, I have a horse. I'm Paige.
Okay, I wasn't asking you. I was asking Horse Girl Senior. Before we got to My Little Pony. Paige. Do you both have horses or you share a horse? It's hers. So you don't have a horse, you lying bitch. All right, it's yours. I'm sorry. You paid $28 for me to call you a bitch. I'm sorry. This wouldn't happen if you just were quiet. I'm sorry, I love it. Martha, I love you. Stuart, my favorite. Paige! You gotta tell me about this horse. How old is the horse? 13. How long do horses live?
They're like 20.
All right.
I have a 22-year-old horse. No.
Okay, wow, this whole table just loves to talk. Someone's gonna be like, I got a horse who's 66. He fought in the Civil War for the South. Holla! If it was up to my horse, your dad would be in jail right now. How old is your horse?
22.
Still alive.
You know, he got shot in the face
Those horses live very long. What happened? He got shot in the face. That horse had a horrible gambling problem. He was in with the wrong crowd. He was betting on the own races he was racing in. They're like, listen, your past due payment here. I've never heard that from a horse. He got shot in the face. Was it a case of mistaken identity? What happened? Who shot your horse in the face? Was it another horse? It was the hunters.
Yeah, it was like a straight bullet. It was a freak.
I'm glad you were able to just bring the energy up in this room. You should have just said, yes, another horse shot my horse in the face. Let's laugh so we can rip about that. Instead, no, my childhood pet got killed by a drunk dude with a sniper rifle. I'm sorry. He's still alive? Your horse got shot in the face and he's still living? Your horse is the 50 Cent of horses. It's like, find me in the club. Pocket full of oats. That's the most gangster shit ever. I never heard of a horse having ops. He gets shot in the face just walking out of the vet, be like, yeah, you know they wasn't gonna kill your boy. Gonna be. Gotta have me more than one bullet to send my ass to the glue factory. Fuck y'all, Elmer. I've been doing comedy for so long. I've had so many weird interactions. No one's ever told me, A, their horse got shot in the face, and then B, he survived it. That's such a happy ending to the story. What's your horse's name? Shadow. That's why the bullet didn't kill him. You can't see where he is. Can't find me a motherfucking Shadow. Paige, what's your horse's name? Tech. Has he been shot? He's already not as cool as Shadow, but I'll take it. Your horse is 13, has not been shot yet. How long have you had the horse? I don't know why I said yeah, like this horse lives in South Philly. Man, just wait. He's gonna be walking down the wrong alley one day at 3 a.m. Shot twice for his Venmo money. How long have you had your horse, Paige?
3 years.
3 years. What, was it a birthday present?
No, I don't own him. I leased him. I paid money so I could ride him and sit on him.
I'm glad he's not here to hear this. I lease him so I can sit on him and ride him. You're gonna make a man very happy one day, Paige. But make sure he leases you so you can sit on him and ride him. No such thing as a free dinner, and you gotta let him know that. Just don't fuck your horse. I'm sorry I said that in front of your mom and the other horse therapists. Sex positive, unless it comes to fucking a horse. I'm not positive for that shit at all, Paige. I do not want you fucking any animals. Not horses, not pigs. If old man Donald has a farm, you better run the opposite direction, Paige. I don't want you waist deep in any livestock. I'm sorry. Please, when you go home, tell Tech I said, he knows what it means. Let Tech know that he's got to get shot in the face, a little bit of credit, and let Shadow know he got hitters out here. Mom, thank you for raising this whole group of Red Dead Redemption characters right here. But I still don't fuck with horses.
Thank you for coming, miss. I don't know why I just looked at you, the one person in a wheelchair, and said, thank you for coming like it was a fucking... And I'm gonna keep your ass here too. I got a stick. Put that shit between both wheels. That's gonna be a Yelp review later. His show was accessible, but it was not friendly. Sometimes I'm sorry to draw attention to the wheelchair, but I'm not in one. I can't help it. Every time I see someone in a wheelchair, I just want to do this shit. Like, we'll represent the Lollipop Guild. What was your name? I'm sorry. Aaron. Do you have an accent? Oh, you just said that like a Game of Thrones character. Aaron. Do you need a rap? I don't want it. Thank you for coming, Aaron. I'm sorry I'm bullying you. Can I ask why you're in a wheelchair? That's a no. Fellas, she runs the X-Men. You can clearly tell. It's always fun to me. X-Men is run by a dude in a wheelchair. And Magneto never know how to stop his ass. I'm like, yo, just go to the top of the stairs. He won't fuck with you no more, dog, I promise. Wolverine, bring me a rap. Thank you for coming, Aaron. I gotta transition out of this now. Because I thought you were gonna talk to me and now I've just embarrassed you. And that's why God punished you. We know he's not real, it's okay. Karma ain't real. You guys gotta understand that. If you're close to 30, you understand, but ain't no such thing as karma. Erin out here in a wheelchair, she's a beautiful person. I'm sure she's done nothing but great things in life. Don't clap for Erin. This ain't about her. I didn't say she was a hero. She is out here off-roading. I'm not making fun of Erin. I'm relating. Roll out. Don't look at her. Look at me, dog mom. Erin and I are bonding right now. What do you do, Erin? So I sit on your ass all day. What do you do for a living, Erin?
I have 2 jobs.
You have 2 jobs?
So
Whoa, I don't even have 1 job. I got 2 legs. And they work. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. What are your 2 jobs? Don't talk to your attorney, talk to me. You work for them?
I work with them.
With them?
Yeah.
Where?
I work at a movie theater.
Movie theater. Really? Doing what? Watching? I already got a seat, thank you. What do you do at the theater?
Guest services.
Guest services. Yeah, you take the tickets, you tell them what theater to go to.
Yeah.
Tell them to cut the hole in the popcorn bucket. It's my dick in a box. What movie theater? Regal, AMC? Icon. Small one. Good thing you got 2 jobs, Erin. None of us heard of that shit before. What's the other job?
I'm a receptionist at a dental office.
Because you could sit.
Yeah.
You can laugh. She's laughing. Dental office receptionist.
Yeah.
I fucking hate the dentist. Got another dude's fingers in my mouth. Asking me questions like I can answer him and shit. You got any pain? Take your dick out, please. Kind of Little Shop of Horrors is this shit. Who are you here with, Aaron? The other movie theater dental office people?
Friends.
Word, hell yeah. Do you guys tell people?
They're like friends with me for the parking. Yeah.
I was literally just gonna say that, and then I went, no, that's fucked up. She's trying to have a good night, and I keep making fun of the wheelchair. And Erin beat me to the punch. She won't beat me in a race, though. I'm gonna win every time. Homophobia came back. It's one of those things from the 80s. One of two things that came back that stuck. Homophobia and cocaine. For a while, nobody was doing cocaine. They were doing Molly and shit. It was in rap songs, and then Rick Ross was like, I'll fuck a bitch on Molly, she don't even know it. And they were like, yo, all right, no more Molly, we gotta stop. Let's go back to cocaine. John Mulaney got hooked on cocaine. That's how you know it came back. He was like, I want more lines. And not as an actor. Give me that booger sugar. White lines. Going through my mind. There's some casual coke users in here tonight, I could tell. Because I see your jaw doing this. You ever done cocaine, Aaron?
No.
No? How ableist of them to not offer you cocaine. What if you did coke and then you stood up? That would be some beautiful shit. Yep. Wow!
I was in Montreal last night. They hate Indians. I started running out of material. I just started doing Indian jokes. It wasn't even funny. I was like garlic. They were like, fuck them. I'm fucked up, man. Like physically, I got attacked by your famous Canadian ice right when I got off the plane. You ever fall as an adult in front of other adults and you gotta, like, I wasn't even drunk and I looked fucked up. I was like, wait a second, guys, I'm fine. And then, like, it's so hard to explain what happened because you fall and you think you got, like, clubbed in the head. All of a sudden, you're just on the ground. It's like a snapshot. And then, like, I couldn't get words out. They're like, what's wrong? I was like, boo-boo. And they were like, French Canadian. Pick the fucking language. I don't speak French. I know you speak English. Fuck you, Eclair, you croissant-eating bitch. I fought a whole revolution, so I gotta speak your cursive ass language. If you don't mind, I'm gonna sit right here. I got back from the, I'm gonna put my phone over here in case this goes well. I like this chair. This looked like the first chair. Right? I don't want to sit in this shit. This is the chair Rosa Parks had. Lincoln was getting head for the last time in this chair. So 4 score and Hamilton is great. This shit wobbled me when I put the leg down. This leg was like me getting off the plane yesterday. You never want to fall when you're on ice. For whatever reason, you fall anywhere else in life. You're like, I accept this. When you fall on ice, you're like a Looney Tune animation. Like when they use the same thing over and over again. I heard like the circus music, and then just boom, being on the ground. And like I missed my connecting flight. Mazel tov. You're laughing. I think I'm on codeine. I don't know. You guys have great health care. It was a long line. I had to do something before the show. My knee is so black right now, it looks like a Justin Trudeau Halloween costume. Like, I feel very Canadian up in this booth. I'm gonna sit in this stool, because that looked like a Sweeney Todd chair. It's like I brought my friends. This is my friend chair, this is my stand. I'm gonna sit. Watch out for what? What? The floor? The cord? Yeah, I saw it. I'm gonna hang myself. Sit one more time. I was worried about like sitting. I didn't want to sit down. I never sit down before. I still got the tag on these pants. Do you see that? I still got the security tag. My shit is fucked up. Morgan J don't gotta go through this. for me. Was Dad not around? Like, what happens? He died? Yeah. He got out early. Good for him. I hate seeing other people live their dreams. May he rest in peace. No, this show. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let me see that one. I want to have a collection of chairs as a kid. You ever see that video of the TikTok golden retriever who brings her mom shit when she's in the bath? That's what this feels like right now. Joey Rinaldi, my dog, ladies and gentlemen, and my dog. I like this chair. That was it. It looks like this is the daddy chair. And this is the mama chair. It's just boom, boom, boom. And then that's grandma's chair. She got to hide in the back because she's racist. She kicked Rosa Parks off herself. Fat ass huh? If you don't know who Rosa Parks is, I don't know if they teach you. It's Black History Month. I'll teach you something. Rosa Parks was a woman who sat on the bus and her husband had a car. That's all you have. That's a real fact. Happy Black History Month. You know what's fucked up? I was getting on the plane down here and they were hosing the plane off. I was like, during Black History Month. You think all dogs go to heaven. You don't know much about the civil rights movement, but let's just say dogs are going to hell with the fire hoses. Okay, segregation didn't make its way up here. I feel like the black friend right now. Like, this is crazy. There's a lot of no lips in this crowd, so I'm starting to understand it. Like, I don't know black people unless it's all the lyrics to a Tupac song. I'll start from the beginning. Now, my dad is black, obviously. No, that's what I'm talking about, brother. The opposite reaction would have been a problem. Hell no! What the hell is this? Race mixing? I just watched the video the other day of you being conceived. That wasn't my dad. That's a whole other dude. Probably multiple. It was when I called my dad and he said the N-word. Yeah. That happened. See, it's hard to like bring up out of context. And it was like, it wasn't even a FaceTime call either. My dad still could have been white. Cover, Dad, can I say it? Hey, here's the thing. Anybody could say the N-word. Not everyone wants the consequences. It's called thinking before you speak. Nigga. Joey, what'd you say? My knee is fucked up. It's like nice. It's like a nice vacation. I don't have to do shit for like 6 days, I think. With a fucked up knee, I could just be like, nah, man, bro. I'm gonna write this shit out. I gotta go to Toronto tomorrow. I gotta start writing some. I'm gonna be in Toronto when Kendrick's doing the Super Bowl. Some shit's gonna happen. First time I went to Toronto, I was 16. I went to see Drake. If only he knew I was there. Some stranger things have happened. I like Canada. The first time I was here, I did JFL in 2023 in July, and I thought, I didn't think this was a real place, to be honest with you. Like Canada, as a whole, there's a lot of shit that Canada is like, if aliens came to Earth for 5 minutes and then had to go back and draw a picture of everything they saw. It looks right, but it's not right. Like, I ordered Subway last night, and which is like dog food anyway, but it was the one thing on the menu I could read in French. Subway, got it. Jared Vogel. If you don't know who Jared Vogel is, that's probably a good thing. You're too young and you should stay away. Never forget. Not of Jared's. Everyone thinks I got molested in Catholic school. That's not where it happened. That's what bothers me. Like, you know what? If I didn't find out till I was older that kids got molested at Catholic school. Do you know what that does to a kid? As an adult, all his friends got molested and you didn't? Fuck, what's wrong with me, man? It's a weird thing to bring up. It's not good at parties. Bring up kid molesting. It's a good way to get people to leave your parties. You can just keep telling him. You're like, wait, run it back. I forgot a detail. Yeah, pubes. 5 more people out your house. I love the people I love. My problem is I want to be liked by everyone. That's why I got such a small circle, because I'm yeah, go ahead, look at that BBC in the bathroom, brother. I was just thinking about it. He crossed his legs. Well, I gotta go find his dad. That video is amazing.
Guys, we know why you're here. You're here for your headliner. You're here for the main event. Guys, are we ready for one more vibe check? Vibes, 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 vibes. Oh my God! These are some fucking great vibes. Guys, I am thrilled to bring out this man. He's one of my closest friends. He's the host of the Secret Identity podcast. He's the host of the Bonding podcast. You've seen him on YouTube. You've seen him on Instagram. Guys, make some noise for Troy Bond!
Holy, this is...
Thank you for coming. I usually say it's good to see you, but I can't see nobody down here. We're in the basement, and we're like, cool, we're safe. I guess when you live in this country, your odds are like getting shot. Remember when Luigi did us a service? And for months, don't clap, allegedly. And for months, everybody was like, it's not right. That guy got shot going to work. In this country, you don't get shot going to work. You get shot at movies and schools. We're never going to work. Someone's got to work. And it's good to see you guys here. Every time someone asks me, what's your favorite part about doing comedy? It's the people who I get to come to my shows, man. It's like everybody like just walking around with unchecked mental illness. That's my favorite part. Not the part that makes me feel most safe. It's the part that I like. I gotta watch him reach into the backpack crowd type of vibe. Hey, don't come to school tomorrow, crowd. Because Wicked didn't win no Oscars. All right, bow out of this one. I know, I saw. I don't know what you're reaching into, but I'm sure it vibrates. What? Look at this backpack. Hold on, can I take it 1 second? I ain't gonna get like printed or shit. Who the fuck walked? Where the fuck you go to school? Iraq boot camp? Look at this shit. Your parents saw you leave the house with this shit on. He'll be fine. He's getting no pussy. The bloodline ends with him tonight. The fuck is it? What do you got in here? Can I look through it? All right. I see a bunch of used condoms. Now there's one apple. This is like the worst magic show ever. I don't know, hopefully there's a bunny in here, motherfucker. There's a bunny, but it ain't a live one. Oh, that's a fleshlight. I'm scared to like reach in. Wait, this your hat? I just want to make sure. If not, officer, exhibit B. Season 5 of you coming out. Aries, are you an Aries? Or is that just a brand? It's just a brand. Nah, you're a school shooter though. What's your name? I usually ask that before I go through hats and shit. Vinny. Are you have anyone you know from Argentina? Friend? They just moved there?
Yeah.
To go visit their grandparents? A lot of you guys got grandparents you don't know about with blonde hair and blue eyes in Argentina that moved there sometime in 1946. His grandparents speak fluent German? Yeah, nothing to look into there. I'm sure, they're real chill. 9, all that shit. 10. That's 11 right there. Appreciate you. Thanks, man. Thank you for coming out. Thank you guys all for coming out. It's Friday night. It was 7 o'clock, and I thought about not showing up. I had to shit really bad. And, shitting in public isn't something I'm comfortable with. Like, I could wear this all day in front of people. My dad was supposed to show up tonight. He was gonna sit in the front. He was gonna come. I was gonna make jokes about his diabetes and shit. My dad was black. He still is black. He's been black. His whole life, he's been black. Right? My mom is white, and people walk up to me speaking Spanish all the time. I don't know no Spanish. I'm tired of people like Dominican lesbiana. I don't like it. Because then I just start singing Rosa lyrics. I don't know shit. I go, the speech. And I'm accidentally join MS-13 one day. Just see half a brick of cocaine up my ass. A lot of you didn't laugh because you took notes. Like, that's how you join MS-13. You go see on Duolingo. It's good to be around like a room that's diverse in this tonight. Like, this looks like a front page of a community college brochure. This is way more diverse than Indianapolis. I know if I bomb tonight, it's amongst a diverse group of peers. When I bombed in Indianapolis, it was just amongst the lipless. People with no lips never laugh when you point out the lipless. You notice that? And you just look at them. They're like, that shit ain't funny, motherfucker. This chapstick I had my whole life, bitch. It's good to be doing comedy in a place that's built for comedy. A basement, that's a good place for a comedy show. This is like comedy's the only job where the better you do, the further in the ground they put you. It's weird. Like, never go to a comedy show on a rooftop. A lot of people go, like, on the weekends. They're like, let's go to this rooftop comedy show in Brooklyn. You will jump before the comedian does. Right? Like, comedy is like going place. You want to go someplace inside. You guys leave this show, you go to Times Square, you're going to find out real quick. Times Square is the only place where if you see superheroes, you feel less safe. Have you seen Spider-Man in Times Square? I think he shot Uncle Ben himself. He don't shoot webs, he shoot Glocks. He's just like, great power comes in chamber, bitch. Like, it's good to be doing comedy inside. I had to do comedy during the pandemic at places not built for comedy. Outdoor places, some of them indoors. Women's prison. A women's prison called me to do a comedy show. Mo, could you believe it? You could. I know, yes, we probably dated the same inmate. Dominican lesbians do really well in prison. And they called me. I don't know if anyone here ever been to prison? There was like 3 dudes went, yeah, and then 2 women went, yeah. Those are much different stories. Dudes like, yeah, I killed 4 dudes. 25 to life. That was 26 years ago. Women would be like, I molested a police horse. It was a crazy bachelorette night. That horse is scarred. Like, send me to the glue factory. If you've never been to prison, I haven't. I've been to jail. Jail and prison, 2 very different things. What stopped me from going to prison was them realizing I was half white. Said, okay, all right, you're good. Have a good weekend. That's why I say, like, autism is a white thing, right? Like, ain't nobody with black autism in this country. That's just called 25 to life. I think Neil deGrasse Tyson is the only black autist out there. And that's not good representation. Like, I didn't have a lot of representation growing up. My dad never let me watch TV shows if those shows didn't have black characters in them. I never got to watch shows that the kids got to watch. I never saw the Teletubbies. There ain't no black Teletubbies. You ever notice that? All I had was Lil Bill. Don't move for that. That was written by Bill Cosby. Good Bill Cosby fan? I hated Lil Bill because he was a 5-year-old black kid. That's not why. Hold on. But back this up. Mom, why would you set me up like that? That ain't cool, brother. Lil Bill that's the only representation we had as kids. And there wasn't like sandbox talk about Lil Bill. Because white kids didn't watch Lil Bill. They watched a 5-year-old bald white kid on PBS called Caillou. I never gave a fuck about Caillou. I hoped he had cancer. I didn't give a fuck. I looked at Jada. Not even Jada. I said Jada. I meant to say Lil Bill. They look the same. It's bald, no eyebrows. I couldn't do shit. I just look at Lil Bill and be like, that's my king, I guess. It's like watching Black Panther 2. You're like, shit, all right, well. I ain't getting the third one. And there easily could have been a whole, like now there's a lot of race swapped characters. People get so mad about how many characters we got that are black. People see a black Little Mermaid and they get mad. They're like, that's not my Ariel. And I'm like, I was mad for a whole myriad of reasons. First of all, a black Little Mermaid, she wouldn't be in the water. Just swimming about looking for a crab without boiling the motherfucker. Not once throughout that movie did I see Ariel do this. That's not representation. I don't need that shit. When I was a kid, my dad made me read the Harry Potter books. I read the first one, like every other word, this special class. But for some reason, when I read them, I thought Ron Weasley was black. I just read it and I said, that dude's going through the struggle. He don't got a lot of money, he got a lot of siblings. Got to drive the same car to school. He got bars on the window. He lives in the project, and he got to steal the car to get to school. I said, Ron is black. Wakanda forever. And it wasn't until I went to the movies and I saw Ron Weasley. I was like, who the fuck is this ginger kid with no lips? It's like, I get it. But, like, you have to let people get certain wins. You got to let certain characters be black right now. So 50 years down the line, you can have that character back. Right now, we're going through DEI training on some of your favorite childhood characters. Because if you don't, them characters will grow up, be racist, and they'll sit you in the back. You ever look at Winnie the Pooh? That's, as an idea, the show isn't racist. But there's one character I always thought was racial, right? Like, he's a tiger. Just call him Tiger. Named him Tigger. I mean, why was that the name you settled on? 'Cause that second G don't bother me, but that hard R says a lot every time. That's how I know it's racist. Motherfucker's name is Tigger. The tiger, and he's the only one on that show that jumps high. With his big ass tail swinging between his legs. That's why Eeyore's so depressed. He's like, I can't compete with that, man. I've noticed, I spent a lot of time growing up, like around like black dicks, right? Like, white dudes are so obsessed with what black dudes' dicks are like. I got a friend who's in OnlyFans. That shouldn't have been the time you shrieked. The economy is not doing well right now. You've seen the prices of eggs. You gotta sell a few to afford a few. And she was like, I asked her, I was like, what's the number one question you get? Probably like, what that mouth do or some shit. And the number one question she always gets is questions from white dudes asking about black dudes' dicks. And I get it. We still trying to see what Mars is about. You're gonna get there and get disappointed and be like, ah, shit, man. Look, all right, that's much better than I could do. Plan it took 5 years to get to. Mine takes 2. All right. Cut that one right out. I could have used that laugh when the joke wasn't doing well. Laugh like the vulture from Looney Tunes. What is your name? I can't keep throwing homophobic slurs at you without getting specific about it. You're like Usher if you never got to fuck Justin Bieber. Don't watch that Hailey Bieber documentary. She'll ruin your whole perception. What's your name, sir?
My name's Timmy.
Timmy. I don't know what's gayer, just Timmy or Timothy. You don't even know. You're praying to a God that's not gonna accept you into heaven. I'm glad you're in a basement right now. It's like a beta test for where you going. Do you know Timmy, or would that just do a racism?
He's her friend, and I'm her friend.
He's her friend. But you don't know nothing about Timmy.
I like him, though.
You like him. I don't feel like you do the way you just said that. I like him and his kind. I ain't gonna smell his fingers or nothing, but I like him over there. How do you all know each other?
We know each other.
What the fuck is this air hockey of like? You two know each other.
Yeah.
How? Scissoring? College. You went to Pace too? Did you all go like for film, TV?
Film, yeah.
So where you barista at now? Timmy, you can't laugh. Shut the fuck up, Timmy. You sit there, be gay. Timmy laughing like he got a stake in this one. Timmy, you read their asses right after I said barista. You went, did he say barista? I think you might be a little retimied. You know what I mean? Like, in the black community, we would say Timmy got a little sugar in the tank. He a little touched. They would say of Timmy, you let who around your kids? Not me. I would say, Timmy, take them kids. I always look at people with triplets, and I'm like, why'd you keep all three? One gotta go. You got three of the same baby. That's your fault at a certain point, right? Like, what was up with your uterus? You couldn't go. All right. New skin. You just copy paste 3 times. You gotta look at the same baby, acting like you know them apart. You don't fucking know after 5 years. You know the first 5 years because their heads are soft. And you just like put one finger in one hand, 2 fingers in another, and Timmy's favorite, 3 fingers in the left one. Like, I don't know, did anyone here have kids in high school? Yeah, you wouldn't be here, I guess. You both had night school right now. I'm surprised there's more people not having kids right now, but like, there's not a lot of people, nobody's fucking. They gotta like come up with like drugs to make us fuck. There's something called Blue Chew. We're supposed to chew it. Just go, I'm ready to fuck. We gotta take a drug to go, I'm ready to fuck. When I was a kid, you show me any kind of hole, I was ready. I didn't give a fuck. I was ready to go. My brother had a race car bed when I was growing up, and had a little support beam, right, like underneath the mattress. This is what happens if you don't talk to your kids about sex. If you lifted up the mattress, it's right around the time Cars 2 came out, and if you lifted up the mattress and you took out the support beam, there was a little hole on the side. And I used to have a portable DVD player, which was like an iPad for people that watch porn at the DMV. That's what a portable DVD player was. Just when those shits came out, it was like you could watch whatever movie you want to, and all people watched was porn and Cloverfield. I was watching Cloverfield because I didn't know about porn yet. I was about to fuck this car, and that little hole in the side. And I remember I looked at it and I was like, you ever like put your dick in the shop vac? It don't have to be shot. You can just put in like the dustbuster, I guess, if that's what you're working with. Oh, okay. Now do it from the back. But I saw this little hole in the side of the car, and I would go run into my dad's room. My dad had like a jar of lube that was like hidden with the porn DVDs. It was never labeled porn either. It would say Batman Volume 2. I ain't see no Batman. I saw a cave. I didn't see no one running around with underwear on the outside. And I came back and I had the lube on my fingers, and I just lift up the mattress and I just take the side like Doctor Strange, and I would lube that shit up, and it was perfectly dick shaped, and I just grabbed the side and I would just fuck it. Like I was just go kerchow, kerchow, kerchow. This race car bed that my parents bought at a tag sale. Someone else could have been fucking this in the Reagan administration. Who the fuck? No. That's why I didn't lose my virginity until I was like 17, because I just had the bed. The bed don't care how many times you've watched Attack on Titan. I lost my virginity the day of the Boston Marathon bombing, cleared of all charges. It was underneath the trampoline. It would have been better on top of the trampoline. I was working with a limited time frame. I had about 30 seconds from start to finish. I come fast. I've always known that about myself. I used to apologize for coming. Dudes feel embarrassed when they come quickly. Right? Like they just... I don't know what I was thinking, dude. Let me get you a towel. don't even bring a towel anymore. I'm like, grab the straw. You welcome. You welcome that I came so quickly. I'm sorry your vagina feels like heaven. Assalamu alaikum. I was celebrating Ramadan, trying to get to Allah 7 seconds quicker. I come quick, and I know that about myself. You all know each other? All right, cool. Where'd you meet? At the nonverbal autistic group? That's why they're keeping their inside voices down. Dudes, every time they sit next to each other, it's dude, empty seat. Dude, right. Why? What do you think's gonna happen if you sit next to each other at a comedy show? Bro, these jokes are so funny. I just want to suck your dick. I'll be honest with you. I'm glad we put this buffer zone right here. Otherwise, I just wouldn't be able to stop myself. LOLs, my mouth is already open, dog. Go Knicks. That's why I love seeing dudes sit next to each other. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. It's okay to be a little bit fruity. I thought I was gay my whole life, and I was just too scared to try dick. When did you know you were gay, Timmy?
Oh, God.
He ain't got nothing to do with it. Don't bring him into this.
Middle school?
Middle school. What was about middle school that made you realize you were gay? Go to Penn State or some shit? You went to a Catholic school? And you were like, what are all these altar boys complaining about? This is ass. I got to get on my knees 3 times a day, and 2 of them were for practice? I get it. Timmy, I went to Catholic school as a kid. I didn't get molested 1 time. Do you know what that does to a kid? You grow up, you find out all your friends got molested. All of a sudden, you feel left out. You're like, what the fuck was it about me? That's why I'm an atheist now. It's not for any theological reasons, because God turned the other cheek, so I turned both of them. I'm a Buddhist now, which is just a good way to just do nothing and justify it. That's all the fuck Buddhists do. You ask a Buddhist, what do you do? Nothing. Word? I want to try that shit out. I got into Buddhism after getting off cocaine. That's like 2 different ends. Cocaine is like, I want to do everything. Buddhism is like, sit your ass down and breathe. You don't breathe when you're on cocaine. Every time I would do cocaine, only time you breathe is... That's 36 hours of breath in 1 nostril. You don't drink no water and shit, and you can have 42 conversations. And it's the most interesting shit you've ever talked about, because you're on cocaine. You're like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to write a sitcom about Bugs Bunny, but he's house, and he solves AIDS and shit. And people who are on cocaine around you, especially if you got cocaine, they'll listen to that shit. You ever watch the Drew Barrymore show? She did cocaine when she was 12, and she still does the you got cocaine stare when she's in the middle of a talk show. It's the most interesting shit ever when you want to do cocaine and someone got cocaine. Then I got off cocaine, and the doctors were like, try Adderall. I said, what's that? They said, it'll help you focus. And I don't know if you can tell, I got a hard time doing that. And so I said, all right, I'll take Adderall. And then people are like, be careful. It's like taking little pieces of meth. And I'm like, what do you mean be careful? I want more of that shit, please. Why little pieces of meth? I want all of it. I went from 10 milligrams a day, I bumped that shit up to 300 milligrams. Nobody told me to, other than the doctors who said don't, which I heard them be like, don't. If I'm focused on 10 milligrams, 300 milligrams, I'm gonna be able to see 5 minutes into the future. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna cure shit before it even comes out. I would have fixed COVID-19 in year 18 had I been on Adderall. But I was on cocaine, so I was sharing straws, and that's why we all got it. And then you're on too much Adderall, and they go, take some Xanax. I'll take the edge off. Well, Xanax is great the first few times you take it. Then about 3 months go by, and you don't remember a fucking thing that happened. And something in your brain tells you you didn't take all the Xanax. Even though you did the night before. You took 400 milligrams of Xanax and fell asleep in a bathtub full of peanut butter. And you weren't bothered by it, woke up because of the amount of Xanax. And your system went, this is what I wanted to happen. I called the dog in here. I'll be out of here in 2 minutes. And then I got off both of those. My manager was like, you got to go to rehab. And I went for a day. They're a bunch of pussies. You ever, like, you go to rehab and they're just telling you all day long, this is why I use drugs. And I'm like, you should start again. Nothing about you is interesting. You're not unique. I don't like the way your voice sounds. Your name is Peter. No, nobody here named Peter, right? Just Timmy. And then I got off Adderall, Xanax, and went right back around to cocaine. I said, all right, word, this is like a time loop. Got back into cocaine. The only reason I stopped doing cocaine the second time around is because it wasn't as good. You know, like, and I started doing crack when I was 15. I'm 29 now. This was 14 years ago. My uncle moved into our house with us. Most uncles try to wrestle you and shit. Mine was like smoke crack. I don't know a good age to start smoking crack, but 15 can't be one of them. And he was like, you should try snorting cocaine. I said, I don't want to do cocaine. I got allergies, Claritin. You're not supposed to do cocaine and Claritin. That shit don't go well together. And he said, you could smoke it, no side effects. It feels better than sex. And I hadn't had sex at this point. I was 15, but I heard good things. So I said, word. And I started smoking crack April 11th, 2011. I stopped smoking, I don't know, like 4 years after that. Crack is amazing. Listen, we were too hard on Hunter Biden. If Joe Biden was my dad, I would have smoked crack too. My dad, not even Joe Biden, I was still smoking crack. Every time, crack, I don't know if you ever smoked crack. How's that for crowd work, Mo? Feel like Jay Leno. Anyone here ever smoke crack? Yeah, you ever smoke crack rocks? You smoke it, and then it's the best feeling in the world for 10 seconds. And then you start to feel it go away. And you go, I gotta get more crack. And I was 15. I didn't know where to get more crack. And so I just went, word, I'll do pills. That'll help me fall asleep. And you walk around the city now, and the reason why I stopped doing cocaine is because everything's cut with fentanyl. You just snort it, go, it's gonna have me doing the Fenty flop. You go to the Olive Garden around the corner from the show, you're gonna see this shit for 2 hours. Like a transformer mid-transformation that just gave up. Just roll up. Megatron don't know shit about this. And so I stopped. And now this is probably the first show that I've done here where it's an hour of me running it, where I'm not on any bipolar meds or drinking or crack. Don't laugh, I'm wearing this still. If I walked outside with all you guys and I made the first random stranger go, out of all these people, who do you think smoked crack most recently? They would look at me and go, the gay C-3PO dude. People come to my shows all the time and there's always a 2-drink minimum. I've probably been responsible for like 250 DUIs in my 12 years of stand-up, which that's good numbers. Them is Kennedy numbers. 250, that's good odds for 2-drink minimum. Because here's the thing, people are so worried about driving drunk, especially on the road, Indianapolis. I hope they all drive drunk, especially in the wintertime. Fucking crash and burn, bitch. But if you guys, I know a lot of people in the city don't have licenses, but like you from Long Island and shit, or you from upstate, you could drive drunk. You probably shouldn't. Justin Timberlake, not from Long Island. That's why he couldn't do it. In order to drive drunk, you have to be able to talk to the officer. Like, if you get pulled over and he asks you, have you been drinking tonight? You don't go yes or no. You should go, why? You gonna be pussy about it? Because here's the thing, they always act like you can't get home. Most people do. That should be the commercial for drunk driving. Listen.
That's what I'm saying.
That should just be it. Not even my punchline. Just you go, that's what I'm saying. Oh, geez, Rick, probably gonna make it back. Drive. I'm Morty. Shut the fuck up, Morty. Have you ever been pulled over?
No.
I believe him. Look at I'm glad you all clocked him at the same time. I said, that's a professional drunk driver. Sit the fuck down, school shooter. Exchange cards after the show. He's like, listen, you ain't never been pulled over. I got a Glock. Let's do some shit about everybody that's ever wronged us. You're a professional drunk driver. You understand. You know how the fuck to stay in between the lines and how to color outside the lines when you can't. I don't even have my license. I can't be drunk behind a bicycle. That's how I got hit by a car twice. 2 separate occasions. It wasn't like the same day dude hit me and then backed up. It was the same year. I lost my health insurance. I got hit by a car. Obama don't care that much. I turned 26. He's like, let me clear. Fuck you. Here's a car. And everybody's like, what'd you get for your birthday? I was like, scared. And then I got hit by a car. That's what the fuck I got. I don't know if you've ever been hit by a car on a bike as an adult. It's probably the most embarrassing shit that's ever gonna happen to you in your life. Because you get hit as a pedestrian, people see it, and they go, oh shit, that's fucked up. I gotta help you. You outmatched. You get hit on a bike as an adult. For some reason, people are like, why are you, as a man, pedaling this shit? Make me feel like I'm riding a bike with no seat. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I should have walked home. I had to take this bike because I went to a wine and cheese event. And those are my two favorite things, but they both make me shit. My lactose was tolerant this night, and it said, there's a networking event, we'll allow the gates to be open. And for every block of cheese I had, it had first name, Brianna. I don't know what the fuck this kind of cheese was, but I said, fuck yeah, I would love to taste that. Threw it down, and they said, this Cabernet's from 1800s. I said, word, so was slavery. Throw it back. It's gonna go in the back of this thing. And joke, good, audience, suck. And it was after about my fourth or fifth glass and my sixth or seventh pound of cheese. It was just no more holding in the Cole Brown, no more. Like, you ever have to shit yourself so bad your back start hurting? You in public and you just walking around like this. You got the Joe Biden walk. You're like, if I sneeze right now, I'm gonna take a screenshot and not mean to. And I had to leave this party. And when I left, I walked out in the middle of Times Square. I was fucked up. I saw Elmo take his head off. I said, what episode did this happen in? Elmo was an abuela this whole time. That's why. She's asking, how do you get to Sesame Street? She got a lazy eye. She can't read a map. I'm like, go, Diego, go. And I walk outside. And wine talks to you, unlike other liquors, right? You have whiskey. You take a little bit of whiskey. You start drinking it. And it's like, hey, man, your dad never loved you. And here's why. You drink some tequila. You're like, I'm gonna fuck something. You drink wine, and for some reason, your body keeps telling you you're not drunk. It just tells you, hey, you getting more like a Game of Thrones character. Anything you do is poetic and powerful. I didn't want to walk home. That's like 50 blocks. I had to shit. And that's when the first bottle of wine started talking to me. And it was talking to me like Donkey from Shrek. He's like, wait a minute, Shrek, wait a minute. You tired, Shrek. Shrek, you tired. You want to walk more, Shrek. You want to get on a bike. Get on a bike, Shrek. Get on a bike. That second bottle of wine started talking to me like Willem Dafoe. Like, my favorite part of Willem Dafoe, this is going to be real weird, out of context, but just sit down. Hope that UTI you saved yourself was worth it. 5 more minutes. You know who Willem Dafoe is? I wish, like, you could look at somebody and go, God, give her a UTI back. Willem Dafoe played the Green Goblin. See, you didn't know who the fuck he was. Not till when he played the Green Goblin, he went, oh, that boy Willem Dafoe for real. I like him. I like him, Shrek. He played Green Goblin. Yeah, that's it. But if you watch Willem Dafoe in any movie, he answers his own questions. That's how that second bottle of wine was talking. He was like, are you too tired to get on a bike? Of course you're too tired to get on a bike. How do I know you're too tired? Because you gotta shit yourself, and it's not a deal breaker to do it in public, baby. You gotta get home, but you gotta get home fast. Get on an electric bike. And kill Spider-Man. I go, fuck Spider-Man. I'm gonna get his ass. He's in Times Square outside Applebee's. I know where the fuck Spider-Man be at. Spider-Man from 168th Street. I know who the fuck Spider-Man is. That's Miles Morales Spider-Man. Which I always thought was racist. Into the Spider-Verse, they were like, all right, imagine Spider-Man was black. And they were like, no. And they're like, he's from a different universe. Imagine it now. All right, word, I like it. This Spider-Man can't fuck up my credit score. I'm on an electric city bike. They go way faster than they're supposed to. And life has a way of slowing you down if you're too fast on some shit like that. And I got hit by this car. And I felt the wheel go behind my ass, and it was starting to spin right where the finger was, not a week earlier. And I wasn't ready for a tire yet. I just had a finger, and there's still an acrylic up there. I'm not ready for a little bit of rubber to be left behind. And there's no good way to get hit by a car on a bike. You just gotta act like you meant to do this shit. I played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater when I was a kid. I had this shit down pat. And I just had one leg on the ground. Remember when Joe Biden got hit by a gust of wind on a bike and almost took him out? That's basically what happened to me, except it was a Toyota this time. And when I got hit, the gayest noise I've ever made just came out of my body. Like the back wheel hit and it just went, like it just came out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just came out. Nobody asked. Like, it's just like, they just took out my heart and brought me to Build-A-Bear during Pride Month and went, And just went, And like, I hit my head right on the concrete. Nobody helps me except for one New Yorker who had a hot dog in his hand with no bun, which I've never seen that. I've never seen nobody raw dog the hot dog in public. He just had a boneless glizzy just walking around. And he didn't check my pulse. He just waved the hot dog in front of my face. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If you drink too much and you're worried about driving home, you get back to Long Island, you tell the cop, I said it was okay. Tell him you saw comedian Matt Rife and he gave you a pass. I gotta get out of here, but before I do, I know it's been an hour already. Can you believe it? We're gonna do a meet and greet after the show. If you thinking about maybe groping me, I don't like it. So especially don't go. Is it okay if I grab your balls? And I go no, and then you do it anyway, because I didn't bring a change of clothes. I gotta go to AA after this. Like, I'm Troy Bond. I was a drug addict. But no, I've been home touring all month, and I booked out this show because I knew I was going to be home for March, and I said, let me do a show back in the basement. And the thing about New York crowds is always amazing to me that anyone would buy a ticket to this show, because you guys could have just done something like not come. All right, get the shot in, bro. Reload the clip. This is for Argentina. New York crowds have always, you guys, it's my, I didn't grow up here, but I've been here for 12 years, and it feels like my home now. And you guys always come back and support, even if you've never been to a show and you think about coming again. You're probably not going to after this speech. But those of you who've been to multiple shows, and this is probably your last one, I can understand that. So can my father. This club has always been home to me, and you have always been my family. So from the bottom of my leotard to yours, I just want to say thank you so much for showing out and show my family all the love that we can. There's still one more comic we got as you guys are getting checks. After the show, I'm going to come out and take pictures. Please get up for Brent. Thank you guys so much for getting out. I found out I was conceived that day. I was hanging out with my mom the other day. When you hang out with your mom as an adult, she starts telling you whole stories. And you'll find out about all the guys who came on your mom.
Yo, you don't know Troy Bond? Troy Bond is the future of comedy.
I thought there was a big old floodlight in front of my hotel next door. It was just a burning cross. I said, God damn, racism is everywhere. I felt like I was in a Red Dead Redemption campaign, man, out here. You guys just say shit, one-worded shit that makes me feel not like a man. I held the door open for a dude. He walked in, he just went, sure. I started talking higher. I was walking on my toes. Yes, sir, whatever you need, Dad. Oklahoma is known for some interesting things, man. Tulsa especially. The race massacre. That's not funny, don't laugh. It's kind of funny if you think about it. Like, you know the Tulsa race massacre. People didn't find that shit out till like 5 years ago. When the Watchmen TV show came out. That's how dumb we are in America. We don't learn shit until it's on TV and it's dramatized and with superheroes involved. I would know so much about the Civil War if Tony Stark was in it. You know, like 600,000 Americans died. I'm like, how many is that in Avengers form? Just, the race massacre, Tulsa race massacre, from what I understand, there was like a bunch of black people doing well, and the non-black people said, well, we can't have that.
If you think all dogs go to heaven, you don't know much about the civil rights movement. But let's just say, German Shepherds are going to hell with fire hoses. I fucking hate German Shepherds. I know some of you got them down here. Don't sick them on me. I hate them. I can't stand them. They're cute little animals. My mom just got a German Shepherd puppy. I walked in the door. That bitch tackled me. She is this tall, and she just like clawed my face, and she was covered in like dog piss because she belonged to R. Kelly. She rescued. But she was the one good German Shepherd I ever met, and my mom named her Gypsy because she's a huge Stevie Nicks fan. I'm like, do not read the news. There's a woman named Gypsy who killed her mom, Holla, got out of prison, had a prison husband, and then said, I don't need you anymore, dog. Fuck commissary, I'm getting my own hot Cheetos. The moral of that story is cheat, fellas. Oh, some of you here, but you're later, you can't laugh at that, pussies. Cheating is cool if you don't get caught. If you get caught, you gotta pretend it's new medication I'm on, baby. Lexapro just makes me pro-pussy. I don't know what's going on. Thank you for coming to Christian Comedy Night, by the way. I didn't think I would see somebody with your color hair in Oklahoma. Fuck yeah, they didn't outlaw that shit yet. That's what I'm talking about. What's your name?
Grant.
Grant.
Like the president.
Like the president. Ulysses S.
Yes, sir.
Of course, they would name him after a general. Everything about you just screams military. He's either like really gay or he's gonna start a militia in the woods. Either way, get ready for Oklahoma City Part 2. I found out I was conceived that day. I was hanging out with my mom the other day. When you hang out with your mom as an adult, she starts telling you whole stories. You know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean, you're lucky, but it's coming. And you'll find out about all the guys who came on your mom. I know, how do you think I feel? I wrote a new draft of the Suicide Note that night. I said, fuck this, I'm gonna see you in my dreams, Stevie. She was like, yeah, we figured out you were conceived the day of the bombing because bomb went off and so did your father. Then, whoopsie. I was like, I literally don't know what to do with that information. You said that like I'm supposed to do it again, like, oh, the chosen one. I come from mixed parents. It's what you guys would call race mixing, right? Like, if my dad were here, he'd be sitting way in the back. By law. My dad is black, obviously. I feel like you would teach me the ways of the Force with a fedora. You can? I don't know if that means you used to be a pastor or what, but either way. What do you play, guitar or some shit? Ukulele? Just the bitches. He plays the clitoris. You must learn the ways of the clit, Luke. You have to come with me. You learn the what? I know the ways of the mushrooms. Of the mushrooms? All right. Everyone's just admitting crimes and shit. Domestic violence, mushrooms, I love it. Any human traffickers in the crowd? When did you start doing mushrooms? Oh, long time. Growing up, that's when they were... College, yeah, that's... Bi-collegist. You're a ecologist.
My college.
Yes. The fuck does that mean? He keeps saying it like I know, and I thought by the fourth, what? He would explain it. But instead, this is like the game of charades, but for deaf people. Man, I don't know what you think. Can you teach me mycologist? See, I knew you were gonna teach me some shit.
Somebody who grows mushrooms.
A fun guy. Your name's Guy? Parents carried you for 9 months and just went Guy. That's gotta be hilarious, holding a baby named Guy. He didn't have a birth certificate, he has a 401k. Guy, that's some cool shit, man. I bet you could get arrested just by telling the cops your name. Guy, yeah, get in the car, motherfucker. What is a mycologist?
Guy who grows mushrooms.
Oh, that was it, okay. I thought so, but it sounded like gynecologist, and I got horny and confused.
We've known each other since junior high school.
You knew what the next question was going to be, and that is beautiful, since junior high school. When was that?
When we were 12.
When you were 12? Yeah, I figured. 50 years ago, wow, and you're still hanging out. This is the key to being together, man, is to go to places where you don't have to talk. Was there a break period? Or you've just been with each other for 50 years?
We did not see each other for 47 years.
Oh, so it's been 3 years. But 50 with tax. It's like a... That's beautiful.
We both had 2 failed marriages.
Both have failed marriages. Look at him. He's like, God damn it. Hey, I'm the fun guy over here. Don't tell him mushrooms made me hit my wife. No, you didn't have 2 failed marriages. You just had 2 that taught you how to get to this one. And not married now, right?
No, we are.
Oh, you are married. I was going to say, you learn from your mistakes, but I guess not. It's all the mushrooms. Just get married. Let them watch Fantasia.